Hey, it's Craig on this Friday back in the sports cabin on Click 2 Houston. Kind of a serious episode to report today. I was talking to one of my closest friends by phone yesterday. He was in Arizona, but told me that recently he'd been in our home state of Illinois. He told me he was there to help bury his uncle, a man that I knew. His uncle was a guy named Dean Snyder. Dean was a Marine in World War II. He served in the Pacific and was shot by a Japanese sniper just after landing on Tarawa. Dean was face down in the water when he felt a hand jerk him out of that water, grabbed him by the old suspender straps and dragged him ashore. Turns out that guy who did it was a Navy corpsman. And any Marine in any era will salute those sailors who helped save so many Marines in every war. The corpsman's name was Eddie Heimberger. Turned out he was an actor who had appeared on Broadway in the late 30s, had a couple of movie credits, and enlisted in the Navy in 1942. His stage name was Eddie Albert. He had many movie credits, but I think a lot of us mostly remember him as the guy on Green Acres. Eddie saved Dean's life, and they became lifelong buddies. Dean made many trips to Hollywood before Eddie died in 2005. Eddie was always the guide, and Dean didn't pay for anything. I saw Dean at the local American Legion post about 6 or 7 years ago. My mom always shopped at his store. Dean ran a tight ship selling greeting cards and gifts. It was the place to go. Dean tipped his cap when he saw me and his nephew Dave come in. I told the barkeep Dean's money wouldn't work as long as his nephew and I were in the house. He told us thanks and said he just got his driver's license renewed. Dean was 93. They told him he couldn't drive after dark, and he said, "All right, I'll take the alleys," thus avoiding the gendarmes. Dean's nephew, also a Marine vet, said his uncle had two wishes. One came true when the Cubs won the World Series. His other wish was to live to be 100. Well, he fell 2 months short. But we like to think he got 77 extra years when that actor dragged that Marine off the beach. Semper Fi, Dean. It's Craig Roberts on click2houston.com.